In today's video, I will show you the best MACD trading strategy that has an extremely high win rate. I backtested this strategy 100 times, and I found out that it has a 79% win rate. If you want to learn this trading strategy, then make sure to watch this video to the very end so you don't make any unnecessary mistakes. Alright, let's start the video. So we are currently looking at a 5-minute chart of SPY, which is also the best time frame for this trading strategy. So open your indicators tab and let's add all necessary indicators to our chart. The first indicator we will be using is called Stochastic/LSMA. We will be using this one by Barrett-Denning, so left-click this indicator once to apply it to your chart. We need to change a few settings for this indicator, so open this indicator's settings option in the top left corner. In inputs, we have to uncheck this enable LSMA setting. Next, we have to change this K length value to 15. We also want to change this K smoothing value to 14. And lastly, we also want to change D smoothing value to 8. When you're finished, press OK, and that's everything we wanted to change for this indicator. Now we need to apply one more indicator to our chart. Our second indicator we will be using is called MACD with BG. We will be using this very first one by Ramsey09. Once again, left-click it once to apply it to your chart. Again, we need to change a few settings. In inputs, change the MACD signal option from 1 to 2. Also change the fast length value to 5. Slow length setting must be 21. And lastly, the signal smoothing value must be 11. Now open your Style tab, where we also have to change a few settings. First, increase the thickness for these first two lines. Next, increase the opacity as well as the thickness for these two other settings as well. And lastly, disable the Max CTF background option. Press OK, and just like that, we are done with settings for our trading setup. Now let me show you how to trade using this trading strategy. So, let me explain how we will enter long positions. So first, we will wait for our stochastic LSMA indicator to generate a buy signal, which is our first long trade condition. Our second condition is that there must also be a bullish candle ahead of our buy signal. Our third condition is that the candle in our MACD indicator must be green colored. When the candles are green colored, it essentially means that there is strong buying pressure in the market, which means that the price action will rise in the short term. And our fourth and final condition is that the blue line in the MACD indicator must cross the orange line upwards. This blue line represents buyers, and the orange line represents sellers, so when this blue line overtakes the orange line, we know for a fact that we are in a bullish market. All four conditions are met, so we can confidently enter a long trade. We will enter our trade at our first bullish candle since the signal. We will set our stop loss to the recent market low. And we will set our take profit target to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Everything is set, so let's see if we were correct on this long trade prediction. Success, our prediction was correct, and we made a profitable long trade. Now let's see how to enter a short trade. In order to enter a short trade, we must follow 4 short trade conditions, which are basically 4 long trade conditions, but reversed. Let me explain. First, the stochastic LSMA indicator must generate a sell signal. Second, there must be a bearish candle present ahead of our sell signal. Now let's look into our MACD indicator, where we can check our third and fourth short trade condition. So the third condition is that the candle in this indicator must be red colored. Red colored candle means that there is a strong selling pressure in the market, so the price action will fall in the short term. And the fourth and final condition is that the blue line must cross the orange line downwards. The blue line represents buyers in this market, so when this line goes below the orange line, which represents the sellers in this market, then we know that we are in a bearish market. All conditions are met, so we can enter a short trade. We will enter our short trade at the first bearish candle since the sell signal. Our stop loss will be set to the recent market high. And our take profit will be set to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Everything is ready, so let's see if we were once again correct in our prediction. We were once again correct in our prediction and made yet another successful trade. If you still don't understand how to trade with this trading setup, don't worry, because right now I will show you some trade examples, and by the end of this video, you will understand this trading strategy fully, and you will also be able to use it in a real market and make some easy profits. So first, the stochastic LSMA indicator gave us a buy signal, which is our first condition for long trade. Second, there is a bullish candle ahead of our buy signal, which is our second condition. Our third condition is that there is a green candle in our MACD indicator, which signals that there is a strong buying pressure in our market. And our fourth and last condition is that the blue line crossed the orange line upwards, which is yet another signal for strong buying pressure. All conditions are met, so we can enter a long trade. We will set our stop loss to the low of the previous market. And our take profit will be 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Let's see how this trade goes. Success. We've hit our take profit target and made a profitable long trade. Let's search for another trade. Our chart displays a sell signal, which is our first condition for short trade. Our second condition for short trade is that there must also be a bearish candle ahead of this sell signal. The third condition says that the candle in MACD indicator must be red colored, which signals strong selling pressure. And the fourth condition is that the blue line must cross the orange line downwards, which signals strong selling pressure in the market. All four short trade conditions are met, so we can enter our first short trade. We will set our stop loss to the recent market high. And our take profit target ratio will be same as with long trades, so 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Let's see what happens. As you can see, we have made yet another profitable trade. Let's search for another trading opportunity. We found a buy signal, which is our first condition for long trade. Next, there is also a bullish candle ahead of our buy signal, which is our second condition. The candles in MACD indicator are green colored, which is yet another long trade condition. And lastly, the blue line crossed the orange line upwards, which is our final condition. Everything checks out, so we will enter another long trade. Once again, we will set our stop loss to the recent market low. And our take profit will be 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So let's see what happens now. We've hit our target once again and made yet another profitable trade. Let's continue. There is a sell signal displayed on our chart, so we will check for short trade conditions. Next condition says that there must be a bearish candle ahead of our signal, which is correct. Our third condition is that there must be a red candle in our MACD indicator, which is also correct. And our final condition is that the blue line must cross the orange line downwards, which is correct as well. Everything seems fine, so we will enter another short trade. We will set our stop loss to the recent market high. And our take profit target ratio will be same as with long trades, so 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Let's see what happens. As you can see, we have made yet another profitable trade. We found yet another sell signal. There's also a bearish candle ahead of our signal, so that's two conditions already met, so let's check our MACD indicator for our last two short trade conditions. Our next rule says that the candle in this indicator must be red colored, which is correct. And lastly, the blue line crossed the orange line downwards, which is our last condition, so we can enter a short trade. Once again, we will set our stop loss to recent market high. And as always, our take profit will be 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So let's see how this short trade goes. Yet another profitable trade. Let's search for a few more trading opportunities. We found a third sell signal in a row. There is a bearish candle ahead of our signal, so two conditions are already met. The candles in MACD indicator are red colored, which is our third condition. And the blue line crossed the orange line downwards, which is our final condition, so we will enter this trade. We will set our stop loss to the recent market high. And our take profit will be 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So let's see how this trade goes. Unfortunately, we've hit our stop loss, so we will close this trade in a loss. No trading strategy is 100% accurate, so we will make bad trades every once in a while. There is no reason to stress over bad trade when we can continue and stick to our strategy and eventually make our money back. So there is a buy signal, which is our first condition. There is also a bullish candle ahead, which is our second condition. The candles in our MACD indicator are green colored, which is yet another long trade condition. And lastly, the blue line crossed the orange line upwards, which is our final condition, so we will take this trade. Once again, we will set our stop loss to the recent market low. And our take profit will be 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Let's hope that this trade will turn out to be profitable. We've reached our take profit target, and we made a huge profit that will cover our previous loss. So, let's search for one last trade. We found yet another buy signal, so let's see if this will be our last trade of this video. There is also a bullish candle ahead, which is yet another long trade condition. But when we check our MACD indicator, we can see that there aren't any green candles, nor did the blue line cross the orange line upwards. Let's wait a few more minutes, and maybe those conditions will be met after a short period of time. After about 10 minutes, our MACD indicator generated a green candle. And the blue line has also crossed the orange line upwards. When this happens, you have to enter a trade from the candle that is closest to the cross signal in MACD indicator, which is the last candle in our situation. As always, the stop loss will be placed at the recent market low. And the take profit target will be set to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Now let's see how the last trade of this video goes. We've hit our take profit target effortlessly and made another profitable long trade. That's it for today's video. If you want more amazing trading strategies, then make sure to subscribe to our channel, and as always, I will see you in the next video.